Hello viewers, welcome back to Divine Stories. Today we wish to travel with you to Africa, known as the cradle of humanity, where we find a vast diversity of cultures. This continent is rich in resources from marine, minerals to wildlife. In fact, the wealth of Africa is indisputable, but the controversy begins when we talk about races. Africa is full of dark-skinned people, from mighty kings to beautiful queens. It is from here that many questions comes up. Are they cursed people? Could it be that these are children of God? Where does this race come from? The answers to these questions we will understand as history unfolds. Please stay with us and know the origin of the black race according to the Bible. Before we step into the main content, make sure you hit that subscribe button and click the notification bell so you won't miss any of our upcoming divine story. Now, let's set sail on this incredible journey and unlock the history of our Black and African ancestors according to the Holy Bible. Looking at the geographical location of the unfolding of the sacred scriptures, at some point the presence of clear points about the connection of this beloved and pure race with the sacred scriptures becomes obfuscated. But today, we will take you through this entire journey, digging deep into the hidden truths about these people. Just be patient, because it will be worth it to know the truth and invalidate the myths about dark-skinned people in your life. According to scriptures, all present-day people are descendants of Noah's 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. This descendants does not exclude black individuals and those with dark skin, whose lineage can be traced back to Ham, one of Noah's sons. Shem and Japheth are Ham's brothers, representing the Semitic people, Syrians, Jews, etc., and the Japhetites, Europeans, and Assyrians, respectively. The Bible identifies Ham, Noah's son, as the progenitor of African and black people. His name is consistently associated with Africa, and the Book of Psalms links him to the ancient Egyptians. It is noteworthy that ancient Jewish and other traditions also attribute African ancestry to Ham. The concept of Ham's children consistently points to African regions, areas, and people. The name Ham holds the meaning of burned or dark in Hebrew, Aramaic, and other ancient languages, alluding to the color of his hair and skin. In chapter 10 of the book of Genesis, specifically between lines 6 to 14, one can explore Ham's family tree, also known as the Hamitic people. The book mentions Ham's children Cush, who became the father of many African people, and Mizraim, who became the father of the ancient Egyptians. It is important to note that Arabs, Jews, Syrians, and others refer to Egypt as Mizraim because it was named as such by its founder, Put, also known as Phut, and Canaan, the father of the Canaanites, are also sons of Ham. Canaan refers to both a place and a group of people. Further, Cush, Ham's first son, gave rise to various countries and peoples, including the Ethiopians and the people of Nubia, previously known as the Kingdom of Cush. These are significant countries and groups of people, and their ancestry can be traced back to Cush. It is worth mentioning that the people of Samaria, who are believed to have descended from Nimrod, Cush's disobedient son, are thought to have originated from Old Babylon. Additionally, individuals from South India, as well as populations from various parts of Africa, such as Malians, Eritreans, Kenyans, Condes, and Vantas from Gabon, are considered to have Kushite heritage. Biblically, the term Cush is often associated with Ethiopia, Sudan, and Africa, signifying Ethiopia or black in its original language. Canaan and Mizraim were also Ham's children. Mizraim is believed to be the ancestor of the ancient Egyptians and many people in North Africa, including the dark-skinned Tuaregs and Berbers. Semitic people, such as Arameans, Arabs, and Israelites, refer to Egypt as Mizra. According to Psalm 78, verse 51, it is mentioned that God struck the firstborn in Egypt. the first fruits of manhood, and the tents of Ham. Ham also had a son named Put or Phut, born after Mizraim. Put derives from a word meaning landmark and pertains to clan hunters in Africa. Put is considered the father of the Black Libyans and several other African peoples. Regarding the infamous curse of Ham, or curse of Canaan, many people have misconstrued the narrative in Genesis chapter 9. Noah placed a curse on one of Ham's sons, Canaan. While Noah's actions may seem exaggerated, it was a grave matter to disrespect one's father during that time period, almost akin to a religious duty. Although Noah's drunkenness appears to be accidental, resulting from his discovery of wine made from grapes which had never been made before, he unknowingly became intoxicated, but God did not punish him. It is essential to recognize that Ham and his 3 other children, Cush, Mizraim, and Put, are all believed to be the progenitors of various African and black populations. The Bible, through its genealogical accounts, connects these individuals to the ancient peoples of Africa, including the Egyptians, Ethiopians, and other African nations. It is crucial to engage with these narratives while considering their historical and cultural context, recognizing them as reflections of ancient perspectives and beliefs. It is essential to emphasize that the Bible should not be regarded as the exclusive historical or anthropological source for comprehending the origins and history of Black and African communities. Scholars and researchers utilize diverse disciplines such as archaeology, linguistics, genetics, and oral traditions to weave together the intricate fabric of human history. As our comprehension of history advances, it is imperative to actively participate in continual research and discussions to achieve a more nuanced insight into the origins, migrations, and cultural progress of Black and African communities. It is essential to underscore that interpreting the Bible in a manner that implies a curse upon African people is a serious error and a misinterpretation. In the ancient tale woven through the pages of the Bible, the weight of the curse falls upon Canaan, the grandson of Ham, sparing the entirety of African people from such a fate. Ham, the forebearer of those in Africa and South India, emerges as a character born before the tumultuous flood, living a life that defies the norm in its remarkable length. Within the tapestry of his existence, Ham witnesses the unfolding drama of the 5th and 6th generations of his own family and ancestors, a witness to the ebb and flow of generations in the backdrop of ancient times. Curiously mirroring his brother Shem, Ham too enjoyed a lifespan that spanned approximately 600 years, if not more. Although the Bible doesn't explicitly state Ham's precise age, indications point towards a significant duration of at least 6 centuries. The mystery of Ham's final resting place shrouds itself in uncertainty, giving rise to diverse theories and studies proposing various possibilities. Some speculate that his tomb lies in Ethiopia or Nubia, while others point to Mesopotamia, the ancient homeland of the Sumerians, as a potential location. Nonetheless, the widely held conviction suggests that Ham's final resting place lies in Africa, particularly in Sudan or Ethiopia. There are even speculations suggesting Egypt as a potential burial site, given its reputation for harboring ancient mysteries and continuous revelations of millennia-old interments. For further insights into Ham's later years and the unfolding events within Noah's family, as well as the lineages of Ham, Shem, and Japheth, additional details can be gleaned from the Book of Jubilees. This ancient Jewish manuscript, once held as authoritative both before and during the time of Christ, unfolds a tale of discord within Ham's family. The narrative reveals Ham's discontent when his youngest son, Canaan, opted to establish his home in the land of Shem, now recognized as Israel. Ken, Ham's other son, opposed Canaan's aspiration to lay claim to those territories, According to the Book of Jubilees, Ham, Cush, Mizraim, and others did not endorse Canaan's decision to reside in Shem's domain, firmly believing that the lands in Africa were destined for Ham's descendants. Despite their objections, Canaan chose to remain in the land, defying the wishes of his father and brother. The Book of Jubilees recounts that Ham, post-flood, earned the distinction of being the first to build a city and establish a region. He bestowed the name Male Tulok upon this place, a tribute to his cherished wife. When delving into these ancient texts, it becomes crucial to approach them with a mindful understanding of their cultural and historical context. The Bible, with its intricate and multifaceted narrative, demands careful interpretation to sidestep misreadings that might perpetuate false beliefs or unfairly link curses to entire groups of people. With this knowledge transmitted here, we can realize that the black people have biblical origins, and all of us who accept Christ Jesus are children of God and are blessed, free from curses and the sting of sin. I say this based in the books of Colossians 2 verse 14 and John 1 verse 12. What God blesses, no man can curse, so even if it is said about a curse for a race, if it is not God who curses, what is said, it is just speculation and will have no effect in the lives of each person belonging to each race. May God bless you abundantly for having stayed with us patiently until now. Subscribe and share if this story has blessed you. See you in the next video.